Alright, hey everybody, welcome to a new video that I've done. I haven't done a video in a long time. I decided this time I'm going to play some Tales of Maj'Eyal. It's a roguelike like no other, indeed. That's exactly how I would describe it. Now you wouldn't know how much nonsense I had to go through to get this to work. It was pretty nonsense. First time I recorded, it only recorded a black screen. So I did a half-hour long video of a black screen with the, I don't even know if it had the music in the background or not. And that time I was playing a Bulwark, which is just a very shield defensive based class. I'm going to hit the random button this time. See what I come up with. Dwarf Summoner. I don't think I want to do a summoner first video. Doombringer, no. Summoner again. Archmage, could be fun, but no. You know what? Let's go, the Lore Archer. I played the Lore before as well, but this time let's do an Archer. So rather than getting up close and personal with shields and lots of defense, I'll be an archer, stand back, shoot stuff. Jabunamol, that sounds like a good name. Let's go for it. So yeah, first time I recorded this, it just recorded a black screen. Found out that this version of Camtasia didn't work with my current OS. Had to update the recording software. I tried like another couple samples and it wasn't recapturing the game audio. Had to install the system audio add-on. Anyway, welcome to Tales of Maj'Eyal, also known as Tome. This is Tome 4. It's the 4th version or edition of this game. It is a roguelike that it plays very similar to MMOs, where you're doing a lot of cooldown and resource control, doing a lot of every single thing you can do in this game is an ability. There's no like potions or consumables of any type, so all that you do is watching your cooldowns, making sure you're keeping your mana or stamina. I think I guess archers use stamina this time. Every level you get stat points. These are all the talents that I have to pick from. I only have able to pick from these first levels for right now. These are ones that I can get into the future if I choose. Stats, I'm going to go ahead and start putting my first 3 stats into dexterity. That's the main primary stat for archers. And then I have 2 class points that I can put into either of these. I don't know how much I need to get the quick recovery. I don't know how much stamina I'll be needing, how much stamina I'll be using, but this just increases your stamina regen. Flare it does 85% damage right now. If I upgrade that right now, it'll do 100% fire damage and then light up the area around it. So that's worth putting a point in. Steady Shot, that's like a standard. It's just like a standard ability doing more than just a base attack. We'll go ahead and put my other point into that for now. I have 1 generic point. Disengage allows me to jump away. This is my racial ability for being a Thalor, an elf. Gives me damage reduction by 11%. Dagger Mastery, don't care about at all because we won't be using daggers. We are a bow person. Heightened Senses. This allows me to see things outside of my sight range. This is very useful. I'm going to go with Disengage to begin with because we're going to want to fight from afar. We're not going to want to get up close. And if anything gets close to us, we're going to want to jump away from it. So that's all our points. One weird thing with this game, sometimes you have to click outside the window and sometimes it doesn't work, so I just hit escape. Welcome Jabumma. You are of the Thaloran, the elven race closest to nature. Your people have lived for thousands of years in their forest, rarely taking part in the events of the outside world. Yet when their home is threatened, the Thaloran elves can prove to be fearsome combatants. You lived a peaceful life deep in the forest for many years, but lately you have grown restless and decided to step into the world. You have decided to venture into the old and wild places looking for ancient treasures and glory. You have come to the western side of the Thaloran forest, to the lair of Norgos. Norgos was a steadfast ally of the Thaloran, protecting the western border, but lately has grown corrupt, even attacking the Thaloran. To the east of Shatur, the Thaloran capital, lies a dark part of the woods. Ever since the Spellblaze, this area has been corrupted. The wildlife there has been transformed. After days of travel, you have found Norgos' lair and entered it. What will you find there? So welcome to Tales of Maj'Eyal. As you can see here, we've got the abilities that I picked down here at the bottom. C9 is just shoot. I mean, at the same time, I believe I can just click on an enemy and shoot. These are good things to have. I'll put that on number 4. Steady shot's going to be my main use. Going to be my main ability, so I'll put that on 1. Flare is good, both for lighting up an area and, it gets some extra damage. Here's my racial. These are infusions. These are basically like runes that you have used on yourself to give yourself a couple extra abilities. This one gets rid of a random physical effect, so any like physical debuff I get, I can use that to get rid of it, and then reduces all damage by 14%. This one is a healing, or it's regeneration. So over 5 turns, I regenerate 60 life. I have a third one in here that's a healing infusion. It is heal 50. So it heals 50 in one instantly, but I'm not sure if I want to use it yet. You can only have, I'm not sure if you can have 2 or 3 at the beginning. I think it's actually 3, but I'll find some better ones later. The regeneration one is better. Apparently connection to online server was lost. This game does, it communicates online. There's a chat and stuff you can join. I've never really done the chat. And then it also stores your character dumps online after you die. We just picked up a Mossy Mind Star. It's a weapon that we won't be using, because we're not like a person that uses those. I'm not really sure who uses those. I think it's mainly summoners and other psychic naturey people use those. But look, here we go. 1, activate steady shot, boom, killed. There's our, I can just click on things to shoot them. You see over here we have stamina. This is our health, actually. Our health first, then our resources. This is stamina. This is what physical attackers use. If I'm a mage, I would use mana. If I'm a summoner or a wilder, a naturey guy, I would have equilibrium, which works a little bit differently than either of these. And then if I am a demon-based character, I would have there's a few other ones like Vim or something. This here's my ammo. I can spend a turn to reload. That's resting. Whoops. I thought R was reload, but it's not, it's rest. There's, like most roguelikes, there's a ton of key combinations, and I don't know all of them. I usually just use the mouse. The game is perfectly controlled with the mouse. Works fine. But as you can see, if I just take steps, I will reload 1 shot each turn. So if I run out, I just have to run away for a bit, reload some shots. But yeah, I love this game. I'm sorry you couldn't get the first video that I made. I'm sure I'll forget something now that I'm making a second one. What we've got here is a Fount of Life. You can see all your buffs and debuffs over in this area right here. It's pretty easy. Plus 3.5 life regeneration. Everything has tooltips. Another thing that's great, you hover your mouse over yourself, that has a tooltip. Fond of Life, it has a tooltip. You can see it has life aura on the ground around. Every ability has a tooltip, every enemy has a tooltip. You can easily see what's going on. Show character infos, yeah. Character screen gives you much more detailed information if that's what you're into. And there's definitely a lot of people into that. I don't pay that much attention to them. That's how it goes. But yeah, I just love how this game plays. Oh, hello. I love steady shot too. I just love how this game plays. Like, it's all cooldowns. It's all, it's all resource management, and those are things that I love. I love that part about like MMOs especially. I'm not as huge into playing with other people. Like, most of the time when I'm playing an MMO, I'm usually by myself. There's an iron battle axe that we won't be using. Usually by myself. I just like the way that they play, and this provides that same feel. It's a very modern roguelike. It's very it's very easy to get into. Oh gosh, time to run away. Let's go ahead and try this. It didn't work, so you jump directly away from wherever they are. This is not good. I'll go ahead and boost this up. Start shooting things. Whew, that was close. I actually did take a lot of damage, and I've used up a lot of stamina. When I was playing on the Bulwark, I like barely used any stamina at all. This guy uses a lot more with his... Looks like... Yeah, this costs 8 every time I use it. It's just like a pretty good chunk. I don't even have enough to use the flare. I don't have enough to use that anymore. So I guess when we level up, we'll put some points in that stamina regen. Because it looks like we need it on this character. You can see everything's grayed out now because we can't use it. Too much stamina cost. We only have 6. This requires 8, and this one requires nearly 16. This one requires 21. Yeah. Oh gosh, this guy's tough too. Of course. He blinded us, and then, well, yeah. Luminescence reduces stealth power. We don't have any stealth power. Come on. Oh, it got rid of the wrong one. This only gets rid of a random one. So, like, now I can't see. So I'm just gonna run away. Oh, gosh. 7. Oh, there we go. We're finally got some good damage in on him. Maybe these are some better arrows. Quiver of Elm arrows. 16 to 16, let's compare. You hit control, and at least on my computer you can hit control and compare. Looks like they're exactly the same, so no real difference. We'll just we won't use any of our abilities for a little while just to get our stamina back up. You notice it regens really slowly right now, 0.3 every turn. So it's like 4 turns or so before you get a point up in it. Looks like there's nowhere else to go, so we'll just move on to the next area. One thing I should mention, this game is absolutely free. I'm playing the Steam version. Like, there is a paid version on Steam. A lot of the times what that gets you is... It gets you this cool Steam UI, and like getting the paid version gives you a few extra perks as well. I think like more characters you can keep track of. I don't know if there's like any like actual gameplay differences for having the paid version, because I bought it before I knew that it was free, and I honestly am glad that I bought it because I love it. But it's completely free. You can go to te.org, te4.org I think maybe. I'll put a link in the description for sure, and you can just download it from there if this looks interesting to you, if you like the way this game plays, if you're interested in roguelikes, this is definitely a good one to get into. It's a combination of like a roguelike with the way, everything's procedurally generated, you don't know what you'll find, and it also has a story, like it follows a storyline. This is a escort mission. Yeah, everyone knows we love escort missions. It's not mandatory. If the character dies, there's no, you don't lose anything for it. But if you get the character to their destination, then they'll give you like a big buff. They'll give you like you can learn extra skills, or you can even learn whole tiers of skills. You'll get a big experience boost. So it's always worth taking. This is a lore master. I can't remember what exactly a lore master will give us if we take her to the right place. What the heck? Oh. She shot me. she used some sort of spell thing. And wound up shooting me. So I got hit there. So let's take a look. Let's see. Let's give order. Where is the portal? Far away to the west. Okay, well. Guess we'll do our best here. Hey, level up. This is what we needed. Alright. Definitely put more points into dexterity, because that's our class skill. We're going to want to put that into quick recovery right there. Got our 1 class point into that, because we need the... we like run low on stamina pretty quick. Heightened senses, also good to have. Again, dagger mastery we don't need at all, so we won't ever take that. We may not take any of these. We won't be using swords, axes, or maces. We might be taking combat accuracy. You can see it has a point in it already. We may put some more points into that later. Armor training, maybe. But we won't really be putting a lot of points into it. Some bows also rely on strength, so we'll probably boost up strength at some point. We might get armor training then, because armor training requires strength 16 to get. Alright, so that's good. Accept changes, yes. Heightened senses is a passive, so you won't see it on here. You'll just be able to... You'll just see the enemies before seeing them. Also, every level up restores your full health. There we go. Ah! Die. And also you can see here, before it said 0.3, now it says 0.84, so it recovers quite a bit faster. It's not super fast still, but like better than it was before. So many snakes. Sick of these mother effing snakes on this mother effing forest. Alright. Shoot things. Okay, here's the portal. Shouldn't be that hard. Should be able to get her over to it. There she goes. Alright. So she will increase... For rescuing this particular person, the Lore Master, she will increase one of our stats by 2. Learn Disarm, learn Spit Poison, or learn Mind Seer. Mind Seer scales with Mind Power. Mind Power? Maybe that's Willpower? I don't know. This increases with Strength or Dexterity, whichever is greater. This is actually that could actually be useful. Disarm. Let's go with Spit Poison. You can see it's just added right here. Oops. Open up our character screen. I can't remember which one it is. Is it T for talents? No, that's take off object. Oh well. Maybe it's L for level. Nope, that's looking. Oh well. Anyway, so we don't get to see what talent tree this uses. But hey, now we can spit poison. Let's go ahead and put that there. Is a nature gift, uses equilibrium. So as you can see, this equilibrium gauge was added to our resources. Equilibrium increases. You see this little thing that says 0%. As more equilibrium gets added, it it costs 4. As more gets added, then the chance will increase for just a wild or nature gift to fail. So right now there's a 0% chance for one to fail. As we keep using it and don't let it like decrease, then it will have a greater chance to fail. Also, one other cool thing about this game is as you pick up items, they immediately go into something called the transmogrification chest. Basically what that means is as soon as you go to the next level, all your stuff gets auto-sold. It just gets turned into gold. So if you want it, then take a look, equip it. So far we haven't found anything. On my last character we found the full armor set and we were good to go. This time we haven't even found like anything except for this linen cloak, a couple weapons that we weren't able to use. Only thing that doesn't get auto sold is gemstones, and that's only because one class, the alchemist, uses gemstones as their primary ammo type, and they're a fun class to play. I just felt more like playing a more martial class these first couple times. Okay, he's running away. I just felt like playing a more martial class, and this game is fun just because of all things even like martial classes can do. I probably didn't need to waste steady shot on that guy with so low health. Let's jump away. I should try out this spit poison. There you go. Killed. So as you can see, we have 4 equilibrium, still 0% chance. Man, we need to increase our accuracy, definitely. What's funny is we have this equilibrium gauge. We don't have a way to get rid of it. We don't have a way to get rid of it. I just tried resting, hit R for resting, and it's still at 4. Everything else recovered. What the heck? Oh, it just switched over to something else. Q for quiver. There we go. I don't know what I was using. Do I have like... Weird. I don't know what I was using. I guess just some rocks. Oh, thick linen cloak of the Iron Throne. This increases our cold resistance, increases strength and constitution, and it's just better because it's slightly enchanted than our other cloak. So, of course, we're going to immediately equip that. Transmogrify these gems. Each one is worth 4. They're level 1 gems. Kill all these worm masses before they reproduce. So we don't really have a way to get rid of this equilibrium at this time. Maybe we'll find some later. Maybe we won't, who knows. Maybe it'll be stuck that way. Font of Life, we're good with that. Looks like we just need to find the exit. I guess it's going to be over here. I'm not exactly sure where, though. Oh, it was hiding behind the tree. So the next level, we'll probably run into the boss at some point. I'll go ahead and move this to normal inventory, just in case like I find some stones and it's better than the... Archers can use bows or slings. Oh, it went down as we went to the next level? Okay. I don't really know what controls it. I know very little about equilibrium. I usually don't play a magic, or not a magic-y, they're anti-magic. I usually don't play a nature-y class. Only one that I've played before is the dragon guy. Dragon guy is pretty cool though. Basically, you just, as you progress, you just turn into a dragon. Oh, there's a belt. We could use that. This Copier Amulet doesn't actually do anything, so we'll just sell that on the next level. What was that noise? What was that noise? Oh gosh, it's the boss. Use this. Oh good, that worked. Use this as an instant. Jump away. Go away. We'll go ahead and spit some poison at this bear. It's the boss, alright. Oh gosh, we got stuff coming this way too. Gonna want to boost that up. Oh wait, oh man, all our cooldowns are like messed up. We're dying. Quick heal. Is he still poisoned? Poison him again. Yes, he's at 69% health, and I am not doing good. Here we go. Let's quick do that. Quick jump away. Steady shot him down. 18%. We might actually make it. Poison again. Heal. Run away. Let the heal recharge. Hey, we killed him. We just have to finish these little duties. Little duties. Planar Beacon, strange orb of demonic origins. It glows with a surreal red light. Rod of Recall. Rod of Recall is the one thing you'll find after the first boss, no matter what character you play as or what dungeon you start in. Also, the dungeons that you start in depend on which character you play as. Oh, doing a stretch there. That was an intense fight. But as you can see, like, we leveled up from it, and we almost leveled up again. The dark green is how much experience we have, and the fact that it's glowing means that we can level up. Let's take a look at our items that we found. Planar Beacon. Open a gateway to the Fearscape. That's where the demons hang out. Stepping through it to a nearby location. As you step out, a burst of fire will leave with you, dealing 41 demon fire damage to everyone within 3 spaces and leaving flames, which will deal an additional 41 demon damage over 4 turns. This is a cool thing. We'll go ahead and equip this. It's a lamp. It's better than our regular lamp. And also has that cool ability. Other thing we got is the Rod of Recall. As I said, you get that with every starter character. You also get the Scrying Orb that you start out with. I think you actually have to play a game in order to earn the Scrying Orb, and it automatically identifies items you find. So you don't have to I don't know if there's any other way to identify them either. But let's level up. We're gonna boost up more. We leveled up twice. Put that last one into strength. Do we want Bow Mastery? Piercing Arrow. Cuts through anything, piercing multiple targets. That's actually pretty good. Eye Shot. Blinds a target. Sling Mastery. I don't know if this actually can work with, yeah, you can use bows or slings in an archer. I'll probably focus more on bows. I might even just, take that point out of sling and put it into something else when we get back into town. So, Piercing Arrow, Aim, this is a sustained. So that one just has a permanent decrease on our stamina when we use it. Crippling Shot. This reduces target speed. It's pretty good. This is fast metabolism, increases how fast we heal. This is sense foes around you and for a radius of 12. Alright, so we have 2 class points. What do I want to put them into? Steady Shot is still good. Aim is good. Aim is good. We'll want to go with that into a sustain, since it is a sustain and gives us what we need. Piercing Arrow, we'll go ahead and put 1 point into that. And then 2 generic points here. We'll want combat accuracy, and let's take armor training so we can equip some mail armor, gauntlets, helms, and boots. That looks good to me. So yeah, leveled up twice and then almost a 3rd time just from beating the big bear guy. Bear in the big blue house. And okay, so we've got aim. This is our planar beacon ability, so we'll hold on to that for a while. Put 4 here. Piercing arrow. Don't know how much I'll use it. Flare isn't that great. I'll put piercing arrow 2, flare 4. You know, as usual, 1 will be my usual one and we'll use 2 if there's like a line of enemies. We'll go ahead and activate aim. I'll show you here. So you see we have 91 after we activated aim, unequip it, and we got 111. Since it's a sustain and it just puts a permanent buff here while it's active, it decreases our stamina by a specific amount, like permanently, basically. Semi-permanently. So we'll finish up exploring here. What does aim do? Does it make us slower? Reduces our firing speed, okay, by 7%. So that's the downside for it. It reduces our firing speed, so it looks like everything's moving faster. We killed a plant with a bow, like that's pretty cool. That must be hard to do. You just like kill a plant with it. With an arrow. Alright, that's a robe. Probably not better than what we have already, but we'll just double check. Yeah. Oh, this is a quiver of elm arrows that we missed. It does actually slightly less damage than our current arrows. Has a chance to knock the target back, though. And gives us some extra, like, +6 nature and +6 temporal damage. Let's go ahead and use them. Because why not? We'll give them a go. If we find that they don't seem as good as our previous ones, then we'll... Oh, look, all the white worm masses here. They just, yeah, they multiply really fast. That's like what they do if they're not directly attacking you. Just split off into more worms. It's gross. Gross worms. Oh, there's another infusion over here. What's this one? Of the phase door. Phase door is a good one to have. It basically opens up a... You teleport randomly within 7 spaces. Also, its effects scale with cunning. Let's go ahead and use it. Move to normal inventory and then use. And so now we have this phase door. That'll keep us away from people as well. Because that's what we really need. I think we've got everything here. I'll go ahead and activate our Rod of Recall and we'll get back to town. It takes us 40 turns to teleport out. So till then, we'll just hang around. There we go. All of these are fine to sell. And it takes us to the world map. World map is not procedurally generated. It's the same every time. We'll go ahead and go here. Here's our main town. This is our hometown, basically. For us LV people. These guys are friendly, so we just walk on by them. Thanks for joining me. You know, as I said, I had a pain in the butt time trying to get these video made. I made one and then it didn't work. But I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, like, let me know. I might record some more. I like this character so far. It's a lot of fun. I've never really played much with archers. I usually go Alchemist or Dragon Guy or Bulwark. Pretty much those are my main 3 classes. But we'll give it a try with this archer guy. We'll see how far he goes. Give a like and let me know. Have a great day.